My name's Carla. I'm a clinical team lead dietitian. I lead a team of dietitians and there's 2 admin members within the team, so there's 14 in total. My role, the majority of it is managing the team, so general management, operational management, and I have a clinical part to my role as well. So I do have a clinical day where I'll see patients out and about in the community and providing dietetic support to those patients, but otherwise it's usually managing the team, the rotas, looking at the waiting lists and managing referrals coming in and liaising with other teams that help support our referral system. Since I've joined CHCP, I've seen a lot of progression, both within the role I'm in now, but also to get to where I am at the moment. So I only had returned from my maternity leave and, applied for the job as clinical team lead dietitian. I was previously in a band 6 position, but I initially did it as a bit of a trial, loved it, and the opportunity came up for that to be permanent. So I've been the clinical team lead dietitian for about 2.5 years now. But within the role itself, there's so many opportunities within CHCP to progress and develop. The organisation is really keen to help you to be able to do extra training to be able to improve and enhance the role that you're in. So it doesn't mean once you're in that role, that's what you do. They're always looking for opportunities to help support you to be, better in that role and to be able to be flexible and adaptable to move really in terms of improving your management style, or whether it's just in terms of supporting leadership for the employees within your team. Yeah, there's often a lot of misconceptions about dietetics, and we even see that now from health professionals sometimes when we get referrals. So, they'll say weight management, but they actually mean that they need to put on weight because they've maybe got, cancer, or they've got a clinical condition where they're struggling with the weight. But actually weight management is when someone needs to lose weight. So, and often a dietitian is thought of as someone who just helps people to lose weight, but obviously we do a lot more than that. And to be honest, because we do have the Tier 3 weight management service in Hull, weight management is probably one of the, smaller parts of our job really, because we do obviously see people who are critically unwell and require, maybe some forms of enteral feeding, or they do, need support to be able to, we work alongside speech and language therapists as well if they need texture modified diets. So yeah, massive misconceptions sometimes that we just see people who maybe just want to eat healthily, but actually we don't really pick up a lot of referrals. It's more people that do clinically need to be seen who are at risk and need dietetic support. Obviously within the role itself, we get a lot of supervision, so I get one-to-one supervision every month, and it is a lengthy session and it's very supportive in nature in that you can bring your own agenda items, but you're also supported in that session to be able to develop as well. And internally we do have group supervision, so you're supported by all of your employees as well, for clinical problems that you might have or questions that you might have about processes. From a CHCP organisational perspective, you're supported, as I said previously, to undertake, a lot of external training if it's applicable, or internally there's lots of courses that you can take that can enhance your own role really. So I think you're very much supported within CHCP to undertake the role. I'm at the moment undertaking a leadership kind of course, which will give me credits at the end to be able to show that I've undertaken a course to help enhance my role itself. So I've been allowed to have the time really to do that, which is really important when you're in a new role, because you want to be able to work efficiently and to the level that you need to be, and often that does entail doing additional training. There's an AHP for that.